I want to go through the course overview PowerPoint slides. Most of the videos I did didn't use PowerPoint at all, but this is one that I'd created that I think this is a good way to actually look at the material. So, in Math and Logic, we're going to do 6 units. The first one's problem solving, or an introduction to problem solving. That unit is short, but it does include our first project in it. Our second unit is on sets. Our third unit is on symbolic logic, as is our fourth. The difference between the third and the fourth is we'll have a test on the introduction to symbolic logic unit. We won't have a test on the extensions of symbolic logic. Then we'll do unit 5 on number bases, and finally we'll end with a short unit on algebra. How am I going to grade you? What are your grades? First, we have weekly activities. They're worth about 10% of your grade, about 0.6% each. Those you'll find just in the course. I'll update them every week on Monday. More information about that either in the current activity or in the activities video. Your second is homework. Homework's worth 25% of your grade. They're worth about 0.9% each, or almost 1%. So you'll definitely want to do those and do your best you can on those. If you haven't done homework in MyLabs Plus or MyMathLab before, I invite you to check out the little video on doing homework that'll, again, just run through a PowerPoint slide that I made up about it. We've got practice tests and tests. So practice tests are just there for you to get a feeling for what's in the material, get a grasp on what I'm going to test you on, and then we have tests. The practice tests are about 0.5% each, and then the tests are worth 7.8% each of your grade. And then we've got some projects. We've got 4 projects, and each of them are worth 10% for a total of 40%. On those on the activities, so weekly activities meant to make you think. They'll either send you to a website and have you report back in a discussion board type thing, or they'll give you something to work on in the course itself. Again, check out the activity video on that for more information. Let me say though about activities, you probably don't need to check out the activity video. Go into the activity, read what it tells you to do at the top, do it, you'll be all set, okay? Okay, homework. Like I say, if you've done homework before in MyLabs Plus, you'll probably be fine to jump right into it. Otherwise, I've got a little presentation on doing homework. Just a reminder, you can get 100% on every assignment by redoing any problems you get incorrect, so it's totally possible to get all 25% of that homework grade. Tests and on tests, practice and unit tests are open book, open notes, websites. The only thing I don't want you to do, don't have someone else take your test. Don't have somebody sitting next to you while you take your test and say, hey, what about this one? Will you do this one for me? But you can use any other resources you want. Both practice tests and tests are limited to 75 minutes each. The practice tests especially, get used to the flow of the questions, the rhythm of the questions, and how long they take you. The test may be slightly harder than the practice tests, but they'll generally be the same stuff in the same order. Same type of questions in the same order. The projects are each their own beast. So you'll have to check out the projects tab if you want more information about those. I'd invite you to get started right away on the Handshake project. At least download it, read through the rubric, see what you need to do, and as always, watch the due dates from your syllabus. Speaking of, due dates are both in the course and on the syllabus. They're in the course for things that are homework or test. The syllabus or the project itself will have when the projects are due. If you want to pass this class, keep up with the due dates, all right? If you don't complete an assignment by the due date, I'll grade it out as a 0. That doesn't mean that it's a 0 forever, but as long as you keep on course or ahead, you should be in good shape. Speaking of, you can work ahead in this class. You can totally finish this course early, maybe just having to check in for the last activity or two, but working ahead will help you avoid something that comes up unexpectedly. You get in an accident, or someone you care about does, or your internet goes out, or your neighbor's internet that you've been leeching off of goes out, or something like that. If you're ahead, that's not going to be as big of a problem, and it's not going to be nearly as stressful as if you're behind or on time. I will try to email you back when I see your email. I rarely need time to think about, what am I going to say back, so I can usually reply right away. That said, I want to give myself a little leeway. If I see your email, if I get an email before 3 p.m. on a weekday, I'll get back to you by 3 p.m. the next weekday. Okay? If I receive an email after 3 p.m., like at 5 or 7 or midnight, it might not be the next day, but the weekday after that. I have a lot of math and logic sections, got a lot of students this semester, but it's my intention to email you back as soon as I can or as soon as possible. But if I'm not getting back to you right away, give me a little bit more time. Give me till the next day or so. It's important that I hear from you, you hear from me. I'll send emails. I'll post to the announcement section of the course. That's on the course homepage under, right when you come in, under the upcoming assignments. So if you're not hearing from me by email, that means I do not have your right email address. Please let me know. Please email me as soon as possible if you're not getting things from me. Also, to this end, if you're struggling, if you aren't understanding something, I can't look at you and tell that like I can in an in-class class. So if you're struggling, you need to let me know so that I can help you. And you don't necessarily even need to know what I need to do, but you need to help me know, hey, I'm not getting it, I need some help. If you have any questions about anything, email me. If you want, you can call me. I'm not usually at my desk. I'm usually either teaching or working on my online stuff with my headphones on. But feel free to call, but email is really the best way to get a hold of me. It's the fastest way, and I will get back to you as soon as I can.